Over in historic Mount Stewart Square, cafe owners Seb and Lukasz are setting up for the day.
Yeah. It's a very, very different feel around here. We know people from the offices around, everyone says hi to each other on the streets. A lot of creative industry around here.
Hi, guys.
It's in your eyes. That's Martin, he's our neighbor. Again, very creative guy. He's into tech and he works in VR, with VR and social platforms.
Martin lived in San Francisco for a decade, working in business and communications. But he's come home to Cardiff and is a leading figure with one of the most exciting virtual reality companies in the world.
I love technology, and I love that virtual reality is going to change how we communicate again. In the same way that social media changed how people could connect, virtual reality is going to do the same thing. Yeah. So unless you've experienced virtual reality, it's very hard to get a sense of exactly how it works.
I can pick up virtual objects.
Like that. You can see that there.
I don't know if I can throw that in the fire.
I don't know if that will explode. Oh, let's say you go throughout life without having an orgasm. Let's just say that as an example. Then it's a bit like, then you have one and you go, oh, that's what one of those is.
I'm going to wave at you. I am that avatar. It could be any colour.
I like blue. I like blue. And he's cute. Elisa, you like him?
Oh, you are cute.
Yeah.
You are so cute.
Yeah. He's got cute eyes, hasn't he? Look at him.
Oh, he's so cute.
Martin is also a stand-up comedian, and fiancée Elisa is his biggest fan.
You like that?
That's how those bloody spears at me. Ah.
Yeah? Oh, yes.
That was me doing an impression of Rob Brydon, doing an impression of Mick Jagger, doing an impression of Rob Brydon, doing an impression of Michael Caine.
You're not following it.
we got a whiteboard if they need it. Yeah, just to explain.
He's taking his comedy to the virtual world over at neighbouring Florist Cafe, Sunflower and I.
Can you see that on the screen? Yes, you can.
He hopes to attract a crowd online.
I've got 123 people interested in my event tonight. That's good, isn't it? That's a big event for VR. People in VR want to give me some emojis. These are real people all over the world. We've got claps and we've got hearts and we've got everything else that's going on. So thank you so much for being here.
But it's a hard sell to those in the real world.
This is a consciousness-changing comedy production.
He's mad.
Everything is relevant, everybody.
He's standing there, he's talking to himself. It is crazy.
Back in the creative hub of Mount Stewart Square, lovebirds Martin and Elisa have an unusual plan for their dream wedding.
This is where we're getting married, which is in virtual reality, and it is a futuristic disco that has purple, blue sky, it's got lava flowing around it, and it's an emotionally uplifting environment.
Because the other option was a beach, wasn't it? I mean, you can get married on a beach in real life, so...
Why not get
You cannot get married in a
disco?
lava-flowing disco
Exactly.
that I know of.
No.
After a whirlwind romance, the couple got engaged just 9 months after they met and will be wed within the year.
So myself and Elisa are going to have headsets on. We are going to be getting married in a virtual space and married by somebody who's in California who'll be joining us in that virtual space and conducting the ceremony.
That was ideal, wasn't it?
Yes! It's going to be the most inexpensive wedding ever.
I forgot about that bit, yeah.
Yes.
And there was that as well.
And there's that. Yes.
That is my wedding attire. Spent hours choosing that. Tried on different robot costumes, and that was the one.
Although they're tying the knot in virtual reality, they've chosen neighbouring Florist Cafe, Sunflower and I, to host both the virtual and legal real-world ceremony.
You go first, then.
Owners Seb and Lukasz are about to have their minds blown.
As well, so
wow! Oh my God, it's stunning. It's a completely different world. It's more colorful and I love it.
Do you know what? We don't go for holiday ever again.
Same.
See you soon. Their imagination's probably awakened.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
And it's beautiful in there.
Yeah. And Seb's really excited about getting all the flowers done.
Yes.
I've got wedding bouquet in my head, flowers, virtual wedding bouquet. Everything is like, I can't talk because I'm thinking too many things in the same time, and it's like really bad.
He's already in his own world.
Yeah.
Tonight by 6 p.m. he'll probably have it all planned and drawn out. But now I can see his brain working hard.
The big day has arrived for Martin and Elisa, and everyone is gearing up for the world's first recorded virtual reality wedding.
I love Martin, so I can't wait to be married to him. He makes me happy, we laugh all the time. I know we're going to have a great life together.
She makes me better in so many ways, but also frees me to say the things that are sometimes inappropriate and still get a laugh out of it, and I love that.
Is this thing on? Yes, I think so.
With so much riding on their big day, Martin needs to ensure the technology works.
This is a mammoth task to allow people from all over the world to come and experience the world's first virtual reality wedding.
The worst that can happen is that we have a power cut or that the internet goes down. That's done. That's good.
Family and friends are settling in at Martin's apartment, but aren't quite sure what to expect.
I've never been to anything like this before. It's an interesting experience. Very excited.
Is that you? I don't know who anyone is.
See you on the other side. Love you.
Thank you.
The big moment has arrived.
How is everybody doing? Show us with emojis. Let me check in with Elisa. Are you okay, my dear?
I'm fine. I'm doing brilliantly. Thank you.
Excellent. I think everyone else is good. Comedic mime dancing could come on here. Yes. Ah. Let us begin. Welcome to our wedding. Before we begin, so this is not a conventional wedding, so please leave your expectations at the door. It is, however, going to be a fun wedding and an hour-long celebration of my love for Elisa. So managing expectations of the attendees. The attendees are you. The vows will be at the end, and we will run for around about an hour before the dancing really begins. There shall be dancing all the way, however. Is this the real life? Is this just fantasy? Right now, myself and Elisa are being filmed in 360 at the same time as being filmed for the BBC as we are getting married in virtual reality. It has been like that for a little while now. This is the venue, roughly, where we are. We're actually a place called Sunflower and I. So thanks, first of all, to Seb and Lucas for all of their hard work to get the venue looking so beautiful. And it does. It's absolutely stunning. We'll put some pictures in due course. It's been a bit like that for them sometimes. I know I'm not saying which one that is. Yeah, leave it. We'll leave it. But one of them definitely has looked like that. But it's been amazing, so thank you. Welcome to the people who are here in the room and to everyone at home. And I should say ahead of time that I will be doing most of the talking, but... It's not unusual. It happens. Oh, you got the moves as well. No matter what you say. I won't do that. Find it happen all the time. Okay. So thank you to Altspacers VR for hosting and to the guests all over the world now and in the future. So, plug yourself in.
And just enjoy the show. Dum-dee-dum, da-dum-dee-dum. Just enjoy the show. Da-dum-dee-dum, da-dum-dee-dum.
Let me tell you a story about myself and wife-to-be Elisa.
Now, this is a story I got to share. It'll only take a minute.
I lived in the States for a while, and
I'm always on the outside. Look,
see, comedic mind dancing could come on here. There's
where I've always been.
plenty of bin.
But the edge is where all the sparks fly when the wheels spin.
Okay. Big love to John and Jen for putting up with me in the States. I mean, of course, big love to John and Jen for putting me up in the States. My best man, he's in the background here. I do stand-up comedy.
Hey, I'm at stand-up college in San Francisco right now.
Oh,
So that's I'm, as an amateur.
So yes, and I was telling Ben Kingsley that. And
See, I call myself a futurist comic. Yeah, which means in the future my jokes might be funny in some other parallel universe, possibly, if we make it there.
but there is
Googling, there's no need to Google. You're famous in England? We have a number of British employees. If I were to bring one down, they'd know who you are.
yeah, it's like that. It's like that. So and
My strategy is to make me laugh. If there's anyone in the world like me, that's a
so for those that like to laugh, hopefully you find this an entertaining show. My dating was like this.
Where are you guys from?
From here.
Can't do anything with that. What about yourself?
It was like that. It was like that. I came home. I moved back to Cardiff, the capital of Wales, last year. That's me in Wales. Beautiful, sunny. Look at that, sunny again. Sunny again. And right now, there are people in this apartment. My apartment is full, and they are watching this live on TV. So, hello. And as it happens, I was born in Cardiff, as was Elisa. But both of us moved the enormous distance of 8 miles to the port.
What? Who? What are you saying, bruh? It's Newport, isn't it? Wicked.
Come have a drink up a Ridgeway next to Classy Cuts. This is Newport. We don't even have a Pizza Hut. Newport.
Now, we've got some, you understand why we're showing this in a little while. Yes, we is both from Newport in South Wales. So, how did you meet each other? I'm glad you all asked. And just a sea of emojis, any emojis out there? Did you ask? Let's have a little look. Are you all there? We're doing okay. Some emojis there. Thank you much. Wonderful. That's great. So last year, a wonderful mutual friend named Linda set us up on a
Blind date.
All great lovers and on the lookout for love.
And when I arrived at Scylla's house, that'd be Linda, I thought I saw her husband in the kitchen.
Alan! 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 Alan!
Oh, so that's not...
But it was their son.
Steve! 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 Steve!
That's real. And I remember sitting there with all three of them. They are Linda, Alan, and Steve, and they're watching this live, waiting for Elisa to arrive. And I must say, I went wow when I saw how attractive she was. I added that in. You didn't know. But then I heard her talk, and it was like,
Oh, what's the kidding?
but the clues were there from the beginning, and I found my nest back in Wales.
Do you believe in love at first sight? I know what you're thinking. The world is a cynical place, and I must be a cynical man, thinking a woman like you would fall for a line like that. The thing is, I have never loved anyone as I do you right now.
Do you believe in love at first sight? I know what you're thinking. The world is a cynical place, and I must be a cynical man.
Spot on. Sherlock Holmes.
Yes, by Ness I mean my happiness. And that night I, wait for it,
I'm not going to be indiscreet on her wedding day, but let's just say there were two attractive people in a house with a hot tub and a swimming pool. So.
I spent hours finding these clips, weeks. Wait for it.
The joke isn't about what the joke's about, if you follow me. It's about the wordplay. Yeah, you know it's going to be offensive.
I tickled her funny. My favourite joke of the set, that. I should point out, myself and Elisa discussed ahead of the time what jokes I was allowed to include in this speech. I said, can I include the time you said 3 little words to me? She said, stick it in. I said, no, we'll do that one again, so I haven't included that one. Okay, anyway, we started dating, and I said...
Baby, you're the Skywalker to my Luke, the Darth to the Vader, flip over the crossfader. I'll serenade you with a bag of space raiders.
And soon I knew...
My life would never be the same.
And I had to explain what it was like to be a writer.
Now it looks like I'm just reading the paper, but these ideas I'll turn to gold dust like that.
And impressed her with some of my moves. And she brought me home to my roots. And there's a sheep there. You love that photo, don't you? You love that. Always that 10. And we discovered things. Like we were Stone Roses fans. And Goldie Looking Chain fans. Who? Go on, Elisa. Tell everybody. Yes. They are playing on our wedding party. This is the band that are playing. For those of you that don't know Goldie Looking Chain, you can know a few songs after this. Very funny. Comedy, hip-hop. Wonderful. Love that. If you want to find that song, just put Goldie Looking Chain, Ice, Ice, and then that will entertain you. Okay, before long, we were two sides of the comedy life partnership we never knew we didn't have. And we've had many adventures together. That was out one night. Yeah, there she is. There she is. And Elisa got me doing impressions.
I think anyone over 40 who amuses themselves by doing impressions needs to take a long, hard look in the mirror.
I find that entertaining. I find that entertaining. So I did, myself and we did that, so I did a long, hard look in the mirror there. And when we met Rob Brydon, famous Welsh comedian, Elisa said, Martin does the best Rob Brydon impression. She said this to Rob Brydon, which we both found rather amusing after the event. Then we took it up a level.
You have to impersonate the other impersonator's impersonation, not the one you do.
Okay, so you have to do the impersonation of the other person's impersonation, not the one that you do.
Don't throw those bloody spears at me.
Okay, so this is Rob Brydon doing an impression of Mick Jagger, doing an impression of Rob Brydon, doing an impression of Michael Caine in Zulu. Now, live for your own entertainment and Elisa's entertainment, I will do me doing an impression of Rob Brydon, doing an impression of Mick Jagger, doing an impression of Rob Brydon, doing an impression of Michael Caine in Zulu. Don't throw those bloody spears at me. That wasn't too bad. That was all right. We'll pass that one. It's fair. It's reasonable. Okay. Ready? So this now. See this? This is me on a Segway. Yeah. And...
It was the freshest move I've ever seen. Like he was floating on air.
See, I haven't got any legs, that's why. And so New Year's Eve at the Dead Canary in Cardiff. This is us. We went out. We had a great New Year's Eve. And later, I was chatting with Will Arnott about it when he was filming in Cardiff. So that's Will Arnott. Anyone know Will Arnott? We're going to get some emojis for Will Arnott. You like that? You like some of the shows he's done, the Arrested Development, and some of the others with the emojis? Yes. Excellent. So I said, and this was Elisa's kind of concept that we're playing with. I said there was a coal bar in town with a South Wales coal miner theme, as after they come up from the mines, in the valleys, in the olden days, they would sit in the bar and have a nice cocktail. He said, really? I said, no.
I thought I was being sarcastic.
Hello, secret camera.
And he laughed.
It works on every level. I get it. Ah, you don't get it.
Now, we're going to have to pause a second and just explain how this all... I'll explain it to you. Will Arnett was in both of those last two clips. He was Lego Batman and BoJack Horseman. Now, what should be most entertaining is how long I've spent to go and find the clips to tell the story to you about my love for Elisa. So that's what I find most entertaining.
I don't waste my evenings.
I don't waste my evenings. Peter Kaler. Then, of course, there was our first acting gig.
Like when Harry met Sally. More like when Harry Potter met Sally.
Yes, like Harry Potter met Sally. Wait. I've got to say, they'd never seen anything like us pair when we were doing that, but it did entertain us. And along the way, we fell in love. I love you. You know I love you.
I love you.
Now we have a little bit of music, and I'm just going to check on everybody. How is everyone doing across the world? The emojis are the way that you can tell me how things are. You're good? Everyone happy? You're in the wedding spirit, wedding mood? Wow, awesome. Great. Elisa, you okay?
I'm okay, you okay?
Good.
Good.
So we've just got a couple of little tunes. I just want to mellow us out for a little bit. So this song, we hadn't heard it maybe for 20 years. I hadn't. Love this. Wait, doing the hand? Yeah? I saw Izzy and Sophie in here. The Beatles and I love the emojis, thank you. You there? Excellent. Okay. Another 30 seconds. Get everyone in the mood. Yes. People's fans in the house?
Nothing you can do that can't be done. Nothing you can say that can't be sung. Nothing you can say, but you can learn how to play the game. It's easy.
And last one for this bit.
You can ring the anthem by the light switch. Who watches over you? Make a little birdhouse in your soul. Not to put too fine a point on it. Say I'm the only bee in your bonnet. Make a little birdhouse in your soul.
Okay, now I want to say a few thank yous as we go. I can hear people arriving. I don't know where they are. Who that is over there? That may be Richard Bowman. Hello, Richard Bowman. We have to meet you. Come up this way. Hello. Now I'll say a few thank yous as we go. First is my mum. Love you, Mum. Hi, Rich. Love you, Mum. You've been the best mum I could have wished for. And your financial support today shows us both how keen you are for me never to move back into your spare bedroom. I think that's that. Then, my sister. Yes, Sally can't wait for me to stop embarrassing her, having put up with me for 43 years, but now there are two of us. Oh, yes. John, Elisa's brother, a message from Elisa from the heart. Thanks for turning up to at least one of her weddings. We find that funny. And to Chris and Dave, Elisa's parents, thank you for your enormous contribution over the past few months. The house looks beautiful, and we really appreciate everything you've done. There they are. That's Chris and Dave. And Chris, we've even got you a comedy hip-hop band, there you see that, later to show us your dance moves.
Well, all the jokes can't be good. You've got to expect that once in a while.
Hey, listen, I'll take the puns. Good. Right. So, how come you are getting married in virtual reality? Thank you for asking again. Are the emojis all okay? They're all good? Everyone here? Everyone happy? Yeah, lovely? Enjoying yourselves? Like that. So, Elisa was helping me write blogs and create video content for a VR client. And we were looking a bit like that when we were diving in. So, thanks to Miguel and the Reva team for the opportunity that I was working on last year. And she filmed me doing stuff like this. Look at these moves. Private show, this was.
Yeah, until I filmed it.
Yeah. Okay, so I won't go play it again. Then, in November, I said, to make our poetry build a roof over our heads. Oh. Yes, I proposed, and she said yes. And we posted it online. And a friend said,
a single idea from the human mind can build cities.
Yeah, a friend said something on the thread, and he gave us an idea. And that led us to us getting married in VR.
No, that's been done. It's been done before.
It's 2010. Everything's been done before. All you can do is do something someone's done before, but do it better or differently.
To some extent, that's correct.
So Monica and Hugh Joe went before us. So they did the first cyberspace wedding going back like 20 years ago.
Yeah, well, you know, every time I sit down and write, I'm stealing some essence from someone.
And after the announcement of the engagement, the press did start to contact us. Any Stones fans in the house? I'm from the Sunday Times and I have some questions for you. But there was only one question I was looking to answer.
Except for one. The one. The only question I've ever wanted an answer to. Is she the one? The answer bloody well isn't 42, it's yes.
You got your head up and say, yeah, are you crying? Don't get me started.
Yes. And for 1 week, in my sad little blip of an existence, it made me happy.
It's a good answer. Rubbish, we don't want to be happy, we want to be famous. Yeah, what is all this itchy?
But we're not looking for fame. But the press said to us,
you're a star.
Call me in the morning. You got it. First thing.
Vanity. Definitely my favorite set.
No, it's the Stones playing in the background. And know what the movie is? The Devil's Advocate. Hello, Phyllis.
Yo, VIP.
They will think you are charismatic, deep, and edgy.
Now, in order to understand, you have to go back to some of the sources of these in order to get some of the jokes. But
that was, without a doubt, the most heartfelt thing I've seen on this stage
Hot shot begin! I can't believe I got sucked into that phony reality world just like everyone else. I became the very thing I was mocking.
So this is what we call in storytelling, this is the dip, this is, we're bringing you into our world, we're showing you this journey that we've been on.
What are we doing? Selling ourselves, selling everything. Happiest day of my life. Oh, quick. I better do the invites and bake a cake and get a press tent. Must have a press tent.
I spent a long time remembering a lot of this. But this is a whole new level now. But again, whole different level now. And just because we're different, so it's for you.
Don't make fun of the disabled. There's nothing funny about.
And maybe getting the attention
What's that? Foregone
was
conclusion then, you reckon,
inevitable. I'll play that again. Does it mean you see what we're doing here? Which is a little reference back to the last clip.
They can't lose their dignity.
It's good for you to know. We can't lose our dignity. But maybe everybody thinks already the ship has sailed. That's one for Deb and Jamie, that one, isn't it, really? Yeah? Actually, we turned down every deal that we were offered, and everything we decided to do is just for fun. So you all being here now, thank you, because this is the fun wedding that we wanted to have, and it's exactly what we wanted to do. So thanks to Boom Cymru, who are filming, and the BBC where it's going to get aired, Atticus Digital, Think Orchard, Gordy Looking Chain for everything. So Atticus Digital and Think Orchard helping us out with all the tech stuff for everything they provided. Lycanite sculpture made for a wedding. We turned down certain shows in the UK. I said... Everyone okay there? You all okay there? So I said, wait for it, don't throw that bloody Piers at me.
If you start trying to be cool and sexy, you've lost it. You've just lost it certainly as a comedian. And
as we stand here with the headsets on, being filmed, we don't. Which is how we find ourselves here with you today.
So I was just running a simulation.
In this simulated environment. So before we move into this next section, how is everybody doing? Let me you guys show us with emojis. Let me check in with Elisa. Are you okay, my dear?
I'm fine. I'm doing brilliantly. Thank you.
Excellent. I think everyone else is good. Hello, everybody. Are you having fun? Are you enjoying our wedding? Awesome. Awesome.
So.
Great. Hello.
I better find Iz. Where's Izzy?
She was there. And we got Rich B.
Rich B.
You saw us the other. Have a look. Have a look. Okay.
Looking back through time, you know it's clear that I've been blind, I've been a fool.
Looking back through time, one of the most amazing things is myself and Elisa could revisit our own wedding as time-traveling robots from the future. It's like this.
What should I do?
Fear not, this is just a memory.
Just visiting.
They cannot see you.
And we could, and if we did, we may say, wow, this is possible virtually and virtually impossible at the same time. Yes, that's what we'd say to us. So a little bit of a meta-textual, intertextual, relevant, self-aware comedy moment. And seeing as right now we're being filmed for the BBC documentary, So since the documentary came out that we did with the BBC, neither of us can go out the house really without being recognised. I mean, we can't even go to Tesco anymore without somebody coming up to us and saying, "You're that VR couple, that geeky VR couple that got married, aren't you?" Yes, you're straight there. Hello. I find that funny. That was yesterday. We put that together. I like that. Yeah. Now there are 2 Futurist comics, not only one. Sometimes Elisa says she feels like Doctor Who's assistant, which is funny, as we watched it filmed from my apartment. Here we are watching Doctor Who. Nice suit there. And the Doctor. Yeah, look at that. As I pull back, and like, that's how we don't want to get cold. So we're watching Doctor Who from inside the flat. We're not daft. We're not daft. Now a message for the girls. We will embarrass you. It is inevitable and intentional most of the time, but we do have your best interests at heart. Like the time we shouted, Matt, 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 here. You can do the rest, Elisa, because you here, Matt, 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 Matt.
For about 5 minutes.
And you tried to get you tried to get your mother to shut the window and make you stop.
Yeah.
But
please make him stop, I think they said.
Please stop. You got to meet Matt Lucas. We met Lucas as well. He was absolutely lovely. And as we were playing with time, a 2D version of the speech is already available for $14.95 on DVD from Amazon. Yeah, it looks exactly like that. So, and then we're going to have a pause for a mellow moment, just to check in with everybody. How are you all? Yeah, this could be a featured song entry into the DVD that hasn't been produced yet. We're all looking. That's what you say. We all look. Oh, yeah. That's what you me say. Is what you mean.
Yeah, you stop singing.
Yeah.
Just
Someone to share our thoughts, for someone to share our beds. But if you find someone that doesn't try to change you, and if you find someone that doesn't have to blame you, and if you find someone you don't need to explain to,
I love it when you tilt your head. And maybe we'll have the honeymoon. Oh yes, the trip to Wales, the honeymoon. We are not the best selfieists, I have to say. With scenes like the time we went to a restaurant and ordered this dish with, it was called All Day I Dream About Spherification, I'm going to say it. And it was the spheres of the day, and you can see the spheres on top of there. And I said, it's just a comedy opportunity. Don't throw those bloody spheres at me. That was it. That's what we do. We go out, a bit of fun. And a parent advisory version of The Honeymoon could be available on Amazon too. It would look like that. Parent advisory explicit content on that particular one. That is Cardiff May when we are. This would be the song that would lead us into that DVD content. I think we've got some Queen fans in the house. Oh, you're dancing with it. Are you doing proper good dancing? Is everybody having a good time? That's awesome. Look around, Elisa. That's awesome. Thank you, Elisa. That's great. Including, in the explicit version, one swallow doesn't make a summer, but does make...
Thank you. Yes.
You can work that one out again. It will be priced at $19.95 for an American audience.
Thought you were going for $19.97.
Ah, yes, it will be priced at $19.97 for our American audience. A little bit of a marketing joke in there. As you can probably tell by now, we love to laugh. But we also... Hey, got the moves. I can't
Don't quite get there.
I'm almost there. Is everyone doing okay still? We're okay? Who's got a cough? Philip's got a cough. Yeah. Okay. Yes, and this is where we are. We're in this location, Sunflower Eye. It's our favourite place in Cardiff Bay. That is Elisa smiling away. I do like making her laugh. Now, for my last songs as a single man virtually.
Lace in your dress tingles my neck. How do I live the death of a bachelor? Letting the water fall.
So let me just say, that's Panic at the Disco. We're in a virtual reality disco. That was Death of the Bachelor. I put some work into this. For you, and I put some work into that.
My lover's got humor. She's the giggle at a funeral.
It's the funeral, my last moments as a single man, virtually. And now, over to Elisa from Altspacers VR, where...
All right, Martin and Elisa, are you ready for this moment? I think this is the moment we're all waiting for. How are you doing, Elisa?
I'm great. Thank you, Lisa.
Part where we get all teary-eyed.
Don't you start. Oh, you are. Look at you. I need to see virtual too. Everybody, let's see, feel the love. Elisa's going to walk down the disco aisle.
Don't wanna be adored. Don't wanna be first in line. Make myself high. I'd like to bring a little light, to shine a light in your life, to make you feel loved. No, don't want to be the only one. You know, I want to be the place.
Now I'm getting emotional.
Call home and lay myself down to make it so, but you don't want to know. I give much more than I'd ever ask for.
Okay. Dearly beloved, we have come together in the presence of your avatar community, which you can see right now is sending you so much love, to witness and bless the joining together of you, Martin, and you, Elisa, in matrimony. Today, in Witness, you are making a commitment to love and to cherish one another, to strengthen the bonds that brought you together. Today, in witness of so many others from around the world and in front of the ones you love the most, we are creating this ceremony to declare your everlasting union with one another. You're about to make a promise to each other that you intend to keep. You're going to vow to take care of each other, to stand up for one another, and to find happiness in the other. There's a simple premise to each of these promises. You are vowing to be there. You're teaming up and saying to the other, every experience I'm going to have, I want you to be a part of. Do you both, Martin and Elisa, promise to make each other your favorite person, to laugh, go on adventures, support unconditionally through life's toughest moments, be proud of what you achieve, grow old with each other, and find new resources to love each other every single day?
I do.
I do.
And will you, Martin and Elisa, be each other's partners from this day forward? Will you bring out the best in one another, share your happiest moments together, and love each other absolutely for the rest of this lifetime and for whatever may come next?
We will. I know that you know that I know the importance of the promises, of my promises to you. And I know that you know that I know that you know that I know the importance of the promises that I make to you. And I promise to keep on loving you, make you laugh at silly things, and allow you to be free to be yourself
without the need to change a thing.
I love you for being you and for making me me. You are my muse, my partner. Marriage is in the heart, and with you I found home. And together, we is genius.
I promise to love you, to make you happy, and to laugh with you every day. I promise to be your best friend and to be your home. I promise to try not to be funnier than you.
It's really difficult, that. You are. You're funny. You're very funny.
And I will always be with you, even if I had to feed you.
It's basically a head on a pillow.
I got you a blame soap for that, can't you? I bet super funny.
Oh, wow, so much love in this room. Now that Martin and Elisa have given themselves to each other by these vows, with the joining of hands,
I now pronounce their husbands and wife.
And they now kiss each other as we're married.
But I think we're going to be tricky. We're going to be doing it in just there in a second without messing with the kit. Yeah. Now come in. I'll pop in. Ooh, hello.
Go on then,
There.
pop in.
Okay. Woohoo! And Germany, just a little mind cleanser. Thank you, Lisa.
Thanks.
Thanks, everybody.
Lisa. Thank you, Lisa.
Thank you.
Okay, look at this. Yes.
Proper dancing now.
Well, we long till we have a beer.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Your first dance as a married couple.
Yes.
Not really tall.
What? Is everybody okay? We're almost at the end now.
This is your moment, Martin.
Got a few tunes.
How do you move around for that?
Make sure you all play with these.
Oh.
Done this one?
I've done him. That's all right.
Oh. Yay!
Yay! This looks good.
Ooh. Okay, and this is who's playing later at our wedding party. Elisa loves it.
That's class.
That is class. Your missus is a nutter. Elisa chose this song. At a wedding, come on. It's fun. You're having fun. Everyone okay out there?
I'm enjoying myself.
You're enjoying it? I know you are. I'm just going to be oriented a second. Okay, what was that? So here is to our future together, my dear. You're having fun. You love this. So here's to our future. Huge thanks again to Altspace VR. It's been an incredible experience. Thanks to everybody here. Something may appear here magically. And there. This is where we are. If you want to reach out to us, connect with us. We're on Twitter. Elisa's just set that up. So at Elisa Sherv, at Martin Sherv. And Sheila Sherv. We will be leaving you in a few moments, but returning here to dance with guests from the future on another timeline, because that's how cool this is. Love that. And the beginning.
Bring me sunshine in your smile. Bring me
I think so.
laughter.
All the while.
In this world where we live, there should be no happiness. So much joy you can give to each brand new bright tomorrow.
Thank you for the emojis. We are almost there.
I think you've had enough. Really? I think you're gonna know when I've had enough.
As we move towards the end, everybody.
Definite ending to this.
It's got a pretty definite ending.
Not a lot of gray area.
Yeah. Yes, you like that?
Just enjoy the show. I want my money back. I want my money back. I want my money
Everyone happy?
Just enjoy the show. I want my money back. I want my money back. I want my money back. Just enjoy the show.
Thank you, everybody. Wonderful beer. Love you. And thanks for the love here. Thanks to Lisa. Thanks to Nate and to Jason for all the support. And really amazing experience. Beautiful experience.
Take care.
Thanks. Bye.
Okay, we're done. Done. Woo!
Thank you.
It's fun, wasn't it?
Flipping out.
Oh.
No?
Husband and wife. It was a beautiful experience. All of the emojis flying around.
Looks amazing.
It's brilliant.
It looks absolutely amazing when you're in there.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Time to get the real world guests across the street for the legal bit.
Congratulations, because you are now husband and wife.
I woke up this morning as a bachelor, and now I have been married twice.
Ladies and gentlemen, avatars and robots, what a beautiful day it is to be in this glorious country. Sitting inside a darkened room with headsets on, watching our friend's wedding on TV. To love and laughter.